So, as on the screen, OBS bugged out, so no game audio. But now on to today's topic, 5 cybersecurity related things that I've learned about that have happened in the last month, at least 5 major things. Whole Foods had a complete chaos, was in complete chaos with their supply due to United Natural Foods Incorporated, one of their major distributors for Whole Foods in over 30,000 stores, got hit by ransomware. Delivery routes were blocked, orders completely frozen, store shelves were left empty, not due to any weather. Like I said before, it was cybersecurity attack. The company had cyber insurance and all the usual protections, still got hit pretty hard, though I will say this, eh, they did their best. They did what most companies do. I give them props for that one. Ransomware, though, ransomware gangs aren't just hitting things like banks anymore. They're targeting logistics, hospitals, emergency services, and what happened with Natural Foods Incorporated, they stopped food supply. So here's a few questions. What's next? Since they stopped the food supply with uh, Whole Foods for a period of time, the gas, water, electricity, who knows at this point? It won't be known. Well, at least until we see what the next ransomware gang does. But on to the next thing. Hackers have AI tools assisting them now. Tools like WormGPT and FraudGPT have popped up on the dark web, mainly on the forums. You can subscribe to them, and the AI, sorry for that, the AI can write fake emails, create scam websites, write malware, even mimic someone's voice. Forget the Nigerian prince scam that people used to fall for so long ago. These scams are terrifying. They can sound like your boss, lawyer, someone from your IT department, or anything like that. They could mimic a friend, a family member, anything. Some of these scams can even auto-reply in perfect English and have malware links ready to fire at any moment. One company even got hacked because a fake voice message impersonated the CEO. It worked. That's how good they're getting with the AI tools now. Now on to our third thing, zero-click iPhone hacks. Hooey. If you're on Apple, you don't need to tap a link, don't need to download a singular thing. But just so you know, someone could be watching you. That is what a zero-click is. Zero-click exploits, as I explained, are quite terrifying. They're getting used by government-backed hackers, like from Russia or any major country, to spy on people. In May, China-linked hackers used one to target iPhones. Terrifying part, not a singular warning. No pop-ups, nothing. It just happens in the background with no one to know. These types of hacks are sold for millions and used to spy on journalists, diplomats, and sometimes just us regular people. So even if you have your phone updated to the latest version of iOS or Android. 0 days, they're still around. It does not matter. No phone is bulletproof from these types of hacks. Now on to our fourth thing. Europe is building its own internet phone book, essentially, with DNS for EU. Everyone here in the US is arguing over TikTok and everything with Twitch. Europe just built its own secure DNS system called DNS for EU. DNS is pretty much the internet's phone book. It looks up the websites for you, things like that. But usually companies like Google or Cloudflare control it. DNS for EU changes that. It's Europe run, blocks sketchy websites, filters out the malware, and keeps your data private. It's encrypted, privacy focused, and under EU law. So you know this is good. Ain't gonna be perfect though, but it will be a digital border that keeps out tracking and censorship. Other countries are currently watching closely to see if this is a idea to follow in these types of footsteps. Have their own regional DNS type of setup, similar to DNS for EU. Things could get more interesting, but that's only a matter of time to see if other countries follow in their footsteps. Now, on to the last thing. Shadow AIs. Let's take an example. Let's just make an example real quick. A project manager pastes a customer spreadsheet into ChatGPT to help write an email. Boom. ChatGPT now has private names, emails, and pricing. They're all on a third-party server. That is Shadow AI. Like Shadow IT, which I can explain in another video, it's when employees used unapproved tools to work faster without realizing the risks. In 2025, nearly 3 out of 4 employees say they're using AI to work, but only 1 out of 4 companies have any rules for it, which is not a good thing. I will say that much. Most companies should probably have rules regulating what can be used and what needs to be taken out of uploads to ChatGPT and other AI tools. Just rules in general need to be placed for employees of companies. Some companies have learned this lesson the hard way. Samsung has banned it after staff leaked sensitive code. Other companies are now trying to catch up to it. The current fix: train the employees, train your teams, set up approved tools, keep an eye on what data is being shared. It's not about banning the AI necessarily. It's being smart with how you use it and how companies will use it. And at this point, all I have to say is everything that I've said is connected. Cybersecurity isn't just for IT nerds. Not anymore. It's stuff that can relate heavily to the real world. Your groceries, gas, your phone, your job, everything. If you learned something new today, feel free to comment, leave a like, subscribe. I don't care which. If you give this video a dislike, comment why. Don't just leave a dislike and ditch. I want to know why. Thank you, and have a good day.